This is like a ray of sunshine. Jay, I love this color.
Do you know, I've been doing this 43 years, and I've only found yellow opal. This is natural yellow opal. It's not color enhanced or anything. I've only found this 3 times in 3 different countries, and this is a brand new mine out of Zambia, the country that we get a lot of our amethyst from. So it's brand new on the market.
Wow.
And a crazy, crazy price.
There's not a lot of yellow gemstones out there, and to get yellow opal home.
This almost looks like butterscotch amber, but it's actually in stone.
That's so pretty. It's also the October birthstone. So jump in, you can get nearly $100 off. The regular HSN price is $196. You're getting yours home for $16.66. So we've got interest-free monthly payments. It's the Tucson Gem event. We only get to do this once a year, so don't miss a moment. Don't miss a single item. We're gonna have a lot of sellouts. We're gonna have a lot of brand new gem discoveries. I've got Hubei turquoise coming up. I've got lapis coming up. But first, a look at our final presentation of our one and only chrome diopside today's special. Well, this is what the Tucson Gem Show is all about, bringing you the brightest, the boldest, and the biggest gem discoveries of its kind. And this is a first for Jay. First time ever, he is bringing you an exotic gemstone today's special. What's an exotic? An exotic is like the chrome diopside. They call it the Russian emerald. It has this beautiful, deep, intense, and lush forest green color that will knock your socks off. The size of the stones is amazing. The color of the stones is off the charts, and it really looks like a 3-in-1, 3 beautiful strands of solid sterling silver done in this gorgeous 10 checkerboard cut stone design. A highly rare, highly sought after chrome diopside. It's here today. One day only price is $155 and change. We've got 6 monthly payments of $25.86, and you can get yours now. We have the matching necklace, also very limited, maybe just a few pairs of the earrings to go around. 2 sizes for you in the bracelet. We have a small medium that fits from a 5 3/4 up to a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and we have the medium large, which fits a 6 3/4 inch wrist up to a 7 3/4 inch wrist. For the true rock hounds that appreciate incredible, rare, and unique gems, this is one Tucson Gem Show that you will never forget. And I'm so glad there are still a few of these to go around for our late night shoppers with Jay King. Jay King is back, celebrating more than 25 years here at HSN, over 40 years as a participant at the Tucson Gem Show. So welcome back.
Yeah, you know, in Tucson Gem Show, it's really, the history of it's really amazing, and it's grown and grown and grown. I remember we used to go to Quartzsite when I first started going to. It was just really just a show for rock hounds and collectors, specimen collectors. So now it's grown into this humongous show. It takes over the whole city of Tucson, and up to 50 miles outside of Tucson, you'll still find these small independent shows. We wanted to do something really unique, really different. This is something, to be honest with you, that I never thought that this was actually possible to act. If I was requested by our buyer, Marjorie, who retired actually at the end of the month. She's been with us for over 2 decades.
Yes.
I owe her so much. I'm very happy she retired, but I'm very sad that she retired for greedy things for myself. Because that's how I truly am. I really am happy for her.
Well, you grew this business together.
But yeah, she was a huge part in guiding us through many paths that we've taken. Of course, we did our part, but she's going to be missed. And we're still great friends. We still talk. It's so funny because she actually called me about this. This is her baby, right?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, she actually called and talked to me about this.
Congratulations to you both.
And so I dedicate this to Marjorie.
Okay, that's wonderful.
She pushed me to do this. I told her, you know, I can't tell you how many times I told her, I said, Marjorie, drop it, forget it. I can never get that much material. You're never gonna get it. Even if I get it, Marjorie, the price is gonna be so crazy. And nobody, literally it's gonna be hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do something like that. And I don't know if she just put out that good karma or what she did, but this was really a modern day miracle to be able to get this material.
That's right. If you love the green stones, we saw them really trending in Tucson this year. You're going to see them a lot.
But you were there. Did you see this material?
I did not see anything like this.
Right.
First of all, you don't see the size in chrome diopside in all my years.
Itty bitty. Teeny tiny,
yes,
right?
Maybe
small
an
crystals.
accent stone. You don't see these. These are 10 by 8 millimeters. I'll give you another close-up and then we'll go to the phones. But just dive in. Imagine what this is going to feel like to wrap around your wrist and have something that's so bold and so rich and so invigorating. That's what we love about Tucson. You see the biggest stones, you see the rarest stones, you get these incredibly unusual finds that just literally leap off your wrist. It is a very heavy, substantial piece. It's solid sterling silver. It wraps all the way around, and it is adjustable. So if you want to give this a little extra squeeze to take it on, to take it off, whether you have a small wrist, whether you have a medium wrist, or if you've got the medium to large wrist, we've got 2 great sizes for you. But you're going to have a collector's item. Each one of those stones is so bold and so fabulous. You'll see the faceted design actually catches the light brilliantly, and when you slip it on over your wrist, you just wrap it around and then give it a little extra squeeze for comfort. You have like a custom fit every single time, but very rare, very sought after. If you're a May baby, this is like a dream come true because it gives you the look of emeralds at a very, very affordable price. Let's go to the phones. Let's say hi to Kathy in Arizona. Kathy, we were just in Arizona. How are you? Welcome to the show. Say hi to Jay.
Hi, guys. I just came back from the show today, and my only regret was that I missed your shows.
Oh, how sweet. So I assume you live in Tucson?
No, I live in Pierce.
Oh, you live in Pierce?
You know where that is?
I do. There's not a single place I haven't trumped in Arizona. I have trumped Colorado, yeah, Nevada.
It closed before you and I were born.
No, yeah, I know exactly where you live. I love Arizona.
And I wanted to tell you, I have a ton of your jewelry as well as I do buy at the gem show, and I love wearing I have the necklace similar to what the gal has on, but that you did it at Christmas.
Right.
And I wore it today, and the other dilemma is
that was
to wear it right side out or to reverse it because it's beautiful on both sides.
Oh, that's did you do the lapis or did you do the
no, the turquoise.
The turquoise. When you say
it's Hubei?
Yeah, it's Hubei. Is it reversible?
Well, to me it is.
Oh, okay. So, but it's turquoise.
Not literally.
Yeah, it's turquoise.
Literally.
Okay, yeah.
But
so that's Hubei.
It's the big slabs. It's very similar to what she has on.
Hubei, probably. Yeah, Hubei.
Yeah, but anyway, I love wearing something of yours when I go to the show because nobody's ever seen it before.
Right.
Thank you very much.
I get so many comments.
So wonderful to hear that, Kathy, because as you walk around the gem show, did you see anything that looked like what Jay King brings to us here at HSN at anywhere near those prices?
Oh, no, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. And they also couldn't believe that it isn't backed, that you have just cut a slab that stands out by itself.
Right, that it's solid turquoise all the way through. It hasn't been backed on it. It's not what they call a doublet. It's actually solid turquoise.
It doesn't need a silver back.
Doesn't need it.
No, it's solid turquoise. Wow.
Oh, I'm so glad you're such a fan. And Kathy, I'm sorry we missed you. Next year we'll try to connect.
You know what? I guarantee you that it's really funny because I do walk around. I mean, and if people come up, I'm very approachable. All right, really extremely approachable.
No, he's being very modest. He was actually mobbed by several women.
I'm approachable.
Who did a double take when they saw Jay, and they're like, "Oh, is that?" Yes, it is. And the next thing you know, there was photos and there was a lovely chat.
But it's fun, and people are wearing, you know what? And a lot of times they don't know they're going to meet you, and they'll be wearing. A lot of times they're wearing your jewelry, so that's kind of cool. You know, it's kind of awesome.
Oh, they were so sweet, and you can tell that they so appreciate your designs. I just want everyone to know, in case you're just tuning in.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy. It was lovely chatting with you. You're looking at our today's special. We only get to do one Tucson Today Special. This is it. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. It ends tonight at midnight. The price will go back up. Today you get the savings. Today you get the 6 flex pay. Today you get a choice of sizes. Just a reminder, we have the small medium that fits up to a 6 3/4 inch wrist. That's what I'm wearing. Now I have a small wrist and I can tell you this is very comfortable. I can also customize it by giving it a little squeeze. Sometimes even when I buy a small, it can flip or spin or turn. It won't be comfortable. This makes sure that all the stones facing forward. It is completely adjustable. I love that feeling. If you're the medium large size, you can grab the medium to large. That fits up to a 7 3/4 inch wrist. But again, this is solid sterling silver and all genuine gemstones. Let's talk about some of the features and walk us through this incredible chrome diopside again. It really looks like 3 bracelets in one with that tri-split design. Again, all precious metal, and then the size of the stones are, this is off the charts in the world of chrome diopside. I mean, all the years of presenting jewelry, I've never seen chrome diopside 10 by 8 checkerboard cut stones. They're all bezel set. It's handcrafted. This is not a mold. This is not a cast, right?
These are all made from scratch. They're all made from scratch, one of a kind. But why this is the ultimate TS? Just so you know, to get a TS, to do a TS, a Today Special, this is not an easy process, all right? You know, we're already working on October, December.
Was this like a year in the making?
Yeah,
a year and a half?
You know, a year. Well, actually, the material, over 2 years in just the material aspect of it, but actually the building of it. To even get it accepted as a Today Special, it has to be something that is just that, extremely special. There's a whole committee, they vote on it. One of the things I reiterate, this is a miracle. I never, in my wildest dreams, did I think that I could actually, number one, get enough of this material. And even if I could get the material, that I could come in at what I consider a reasonable, affordable price. I just never thought that would ever happen. I was just shocked that this all came together and we were able to do this. And then, just so you know, we listened to all of our viewers. And we had so many viewers. This is the very first time that we've offered a cuff bracelet in 2 sizes. We've never done that before. And that is from viewer request. And we really appreciate that. And we had so many viewers that got in touch with us and they said, look, we love your cuff bracelets. I absolutely adore them, but I have an extremely petite wrist. And can you make maybe a smaller size that will fit me? Your other cuffs are beautiful, but I can't, my wrist is, they're so petite that they're too big on my wrist. So we did. This is the very first time that you're actually ever seeing this. We've never done this before. So we've got small, medium, or medium large. So if you have a very petite wrist, like Sarah has, I would go with the small medium. If you have a big wrist like mine, chunky wrist, I would go with medium large, and you will be happy. The great thing is this. These are all handcrafted one at a time by our silversmiths. All the stones are cut from the rough material by our lapidaries. It's designed by us. Brian actually designed this bracelet. They're all individually handcrafted, all hand done.
No one else is doing this.
There is nobody else. You will not see this, and I guarantee you won't see the material, but you won't see the design, and you'll never see it at this price. It just
certainly not.
It's like the perfect storm. It all had to come together perfectly to be able to present it.
It's a statement piece. It's a collector's item. We're gonna go on. I just will keep you updated as this heads for a sellout. Also, as it gets closer and closer to midnight, we have a brand new day and a brand new Today Special at midnight. It's not chrome diopside. It's a Rhonda sheer bra. So that's gonna be fabulous. But in the meantime, make sure that you reserve yours. You can get it home for less than $26 a month. Get it on your wrist. Green is that color you never get tired of wearing. It's like the new neutral. So jump on in. Coming up, brand new Mine Fine.
It's a brand new turquoise.
Dragon turquoise. This is to die for.
I was going to try to save this for December, but my hand was forced. This is brand new, guys.
Look at these discs.
I don't know how much of this material. I was kind of hoping to save it for December. I've been stockpiling it for about a year and a half. Thinking I was going to have enough to do a surprise Today Special. This is a world launch. Never seen this, but unfortunately, I don't know how much longer that we'll be getting material. It's just now, it was coming out in very nice lots. Now it's coming out in doubles and drabs.
Pretty. It has a really unique matrix. You'll see some golden colors,
This is natural color. It's amazing. It's got blues, greens, but it's got this beautiful, that's why they call it Golden Dragon. That's where it's got its name. Has a beautiful golden matrix. That's all natural. That's all natural as far as the colors in that. There's no enhancement to the colors. We didn't change anything. It is stabilized, so it will stay that color. That makes it impervious to the oils in your hands, whatever, you know, so that it won't change colors on you.
Okay, we're gonna just give you that little sneak peek. I would not wait to shop any of the Tucson Gem finds tonight. So welcome in, my name is Sarah. Jay King is here bringing you the best of the best. And we're gonna dive into, let me just switch fingers for you, on a brand new ring. This is such a cool look. It's a multi-gemstone ring with a plethora of stones. It's all set in solid sterling silver, and it's yours today for less than $100. We have everything from amber,
blue topaz,
to blue
lapis,
topaz,
and amethyst.
Lapis and amethyst. Fun little asymmetrical geometric shapes here, and very wearable, very comfortable. I've been wearing this for the last hour or so, and we do have sizes 5 through size 12. Tell us about this piece, Jay.
This is like
so
a bypass design. It's also a collage design. And this is something that I actually have several cuff bracelets that are kind of like on this same theme. I just love it where you can take natural materials and combine them together. And this just shows the wearability of this. And if you notice, like Sarah's, she's wearing it one way on her finger, but guess what? You could flip it over.
I was just thinking
and
that.
you could wear it the other way also. These are all individually handcrafted. They're made from sterling silver sheet material by our silversmiths. Every one is individually hand done from scratch. All the amber is cut by us. All the topaz, the amethyst, and the lapis is all custom cut by our lapidaries, and the rings are all created by our silversmiths. They're put together and they're designed by us. So it's all a unique design. The only place you can see this is right here on the Mind Fight Show.
Brand new, it's spectacular, you're gonna love that. Let's say hi to Pat in Florida. Pat, you're live with Sarah. Say hi to Jay King.
Hi.
How you doing?
Jay, this is Pat from Florida, but I'm a native of Tucson.
Oh, fun.
All right.
And can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, good. And I wanted to tell you that I'm an avid collector of your many different kinds of jewelry. But I want to tell you that my first piece was from Tucson in the 70s. I was shopping. I was in my 20s, and I was shopping for one cuff. And I went all kinds of places. And you can imagine Tucson and I found a jeweler that was selling in gold, turquoise in gold. And I bought a 3 cabochon number 8 mine cuff.
Wow.
But I didn't know it was number 8 until I sat next to a dancer with Shirley MacLaine on an airplane, and he was a jewelry collector, turquoise collector, and he told me it was number 8.
Yeah, old number 8, you know, that's really rare. Do you know that I mean, if you've got old number 8, that's literally collectors. That's one of those mines that they don't have.
Oh,
and the old number 8's very expensive.
The cabochons are the size of your amber station. And there was a whole suite, but I couldn't afford to buy the necklace and the ring.
Oh, you're so lucky, Pat, to have that in gold. Well, thank you so much for your call. We've got to run.
I want to tell you that Windy Mountain, he's right.
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That old number 8 looks a lot like that Windy Mountain.
Yeah, it does have some of the same characteristics of that. Yes, the webbing, especially the big webbing in it.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Appreciate the call.
And you know what? I'm glad she mentioned this necklace. We're going to give you an update on that in just a moment. But we will say, last call, if you do love this ring. We don't get a lot of rings from Jay King, especially tonight. So think about all the different ways you can wear this. We had amber last hour. We have lapis coming up. We have more amethyst. And that's that beautiful blue topaz. It's fun. It's creative. It's comfortable. It nestles beautifully between your fingers. So add that to your order. I think you're going to be so thrilled. You are watching our Tucson gem event. It only happens once a year, so don't miss out. Okay, she mentioned the Windy Mountain when we were just chatting with Pat. Over 1,000 have been spoken for. I think we only have 100 or so to go around. We have 100 necklaces to go around, and I am wearing the earrings. Aren't they so fabulous? We have just a few of the earrings remaining as well. Again, the Windy Mountain turquoise, it's a mine that has been closed for more than a decade. We haven't seen this stone in nearly a decade here at HSN. This is a surprise mine find that's been mine found again, according to Jay's stories, which we love. And now it's here for you at a very, very limited opportunity. We'll tell you when that sells out. So just jump in quickly. Spectacular. Nothing like it in the world. Here's my pick of the show for you. I absolutely adore lapis. I think I fell in love with lapis all over again when I was at the Tucson Gem Show, when I saw how important this stone is and how popular it has become. But only J. King can do this 3-strand for you for under $115. You always look for quality and color above anything else, right?
Well, you know, and this is one of the things that I think that's really amazing. You know, back in the day, probably 15 years ago or whatever, you know, where I bought the majority of my lapis rust was at the Tucson show. This year, you don't see it anymore, do you? You don't see the lapis rust.
Something else you've never seen. Coming up next, a new mine find. Don't go away.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm-to-skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like 12-month VIP financing on select items, plus extra flex on beauty, jewelry, shoe, and fashion purchases all day, every day. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
We're on the hunt for the hottest stones in Tucson. In fact, blue stones, very popular. Green stones are really trending this year. Also, I fell in love with this labradorite. That's been a huge fan favorite this year. But it's not just about the stones you can find, it's also about the stones you can't find. We can't find sugilite, amylite also selling out, and coral. It's nearly impossible to find at Tucson this year, which is starting to get me a little nervous that we might miss out on our favorite gemstones, so I gotta go.
You know what's funny? There isn't anyone at the Tucson Gem Show that doesn't know J. King. Every time we randomly said hello and asked if we could do a little filming or if we could ask them about their stones, and they said, oh, what is this for? I said, oh, this is for J. King. And they said, oh, we know J. King. He is the king of gemstones. He is the Indiana Jones of gemstones here at HSN. He goes straight to the mine so he can bring you these beautiful and fabulous, rare, unique finds. We're so thrilled to have you back, and it was just a blast.
I'm not famous, I'm more infamous.
He's being very modest.
No, but I got to tell you, I know a lot of people. I mean,
well, you've been going for over 40 years.
In mines,
right?
I mean, it's a very, very, you know, this industry, believe it or not, is a very small industry. Even though you would think it's large, it's really not. So it's a small world. Cool. It's a very small world. And it's a small planet.
It's also who you know. You got to have the right connections. You got to have the amazing partnerships.
Yeah. And thank goodness it's not what you know. It's who you know.
It's who you know.
No, it's a combination of both.
Who do you know? This is a brand new mine find, by the way. Welcome in. This is what Tucson is all about.
And see, that's your in because you know us.
That's right.
So everybody has their
You know
in.
Jay. That's all that matters.
This is really amazing. And this is one of the things that Sarah brought. In fact, they're going to show this, hopefully.
This is the royal blue turquoise
the
jewelry. We've got the necklace made out of these gorgeous flat nuggets. We've got the matching earrings.
Okay, that's at the Tucson Gem Show. The only thing you need to know there is the only reason that you saw this in Tucson is because I personally brought it. Okay, because this...
No one else had this source.
Absolutely no one else. There is not a single piece of this turquoise that is in the whole Tucson Gem Show. Now think about this. This is the largest gem show in the world. It's the largest show of its type in the world. So it's not what you actually see there. In this case, it's what you didn't see. And the only reason we knew the film crew was going to be there. They wanted, this was one, since we were doing this on the February event, they said, Jay, we'd like to go to the booth or the vendor or the miner so we can shoot the royal blue turquoise. And I said, that is impossible. They have never been. They're out of South America. They've never been to this Tucson Gem Show. So the only thing that I can do is actually bring some of my rough so that you can see what it looks like in the rough form. So we did that. This is the most amazing turquoise. This is royal blue. I didn't name that. That's the name they came up with. It comes out of Chile. So it comes out of South America. This is a brand new deposit. Right now, I can't claim an exclusive. I will just tell you this. I don't want the mine run on it. There's not a lot of this material. They're actually individually hand harvesting this. It's all hard rock mining right now. They're chasing the vein. So they're actually not, the turquoise is not a byproduct of copper mining or mining iron ore or whatever they were mining, and then they find the turquoise. They're actually mining the turquoise in this instance. It's not just one person, it's done by a bunch of different families. And then what they do is they actually bring it to our guy, who's the consolidator, and then he stockpiles it and buys it. Now, that being said, we don't buy all of the rough. We only take the select. I only take the best of the best of the best. Look at the color on this. Look at the gradient.
It's almost like that royal blue, that Sleeping Beauty robin's egg blue.
It almost is like glow in the dark blue. If you look at this, and I'm working on this, but if you see, even on the design, I designed this, but the way I designed this is it all comes in like these flats. And this is what they call flats, right? This is a nugget formation. So this is like a seam turquoise. It's a secondary replacement, so it's a seam turquoise. Those are all the flats. Can you see where I've taken that? And the reason I designed this the way I did is I'm not wasting the rough. I'm leaving it as natural as possible, as natural the formation, instead of making it where I keep grinding it down. Every single time you touch anything with a saw or you polish it, you're taking off material. So what does that do? It increases the cost of the material. So if you can use what Mother Nature's given you and try to kind of design around that, which is what I've done in this case, I think it's an incredible look. It's kind of like that ethnic look. It's
electric. It's like this vibrant, energizing blue.
It is.
Right?
It is electric, but it's using the natural seams, the natural nuggets, the flats, but it's also kind of in a contemporary, even though it's very ethnic, it's also very contemporary. So it's like a combination of both.
Because you got the geometric shapes.
Right. And then, like how this lays is just so soft around your neck. It just flows around your neck.
Not going to go unnoticed.
They're all hand polished. But the thing that people are going to notice about this, and the thing that's really just stops you in your tracks, is the electric blue color of the material.
There isn't a brighter blue that we have in the show tonight.
This is the kind of material.
Blue.
This is the kind of material that all of these commodity type broker people, this is what they're looking for. This is what's rising the cost and raising the cost in the market of the turquoise. Because turquoise is so popular. Sleeping Beauty started it, where people saw this as an investment. So you have people that aren't even in the jewelry business or in the lapidary business that are actually buying this type of color, this type of rough material, and they're stockpiling it. They will make a bigger percentage on their investment. It would be the same as like if I was buying soybean or if I was buying corn or something, I was buying it as a commodity. Well, what I hope to do is I hope to buy all that. I keep it back until the market needs it, right? And maybe the price has gone up, and then I sell it. I sell it for a higher price than what I bought. And that's what's happening in the turquoise market. But there is a limited amount of turquoise. It's getting harder and harder to find. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we had almost a crisis. I mean, there was nothing. I mean, all of my mines, it's like Mother Nature turned off the faucet at every mine that I was getting from. I was literally freaking out. Now, that being said, I really don't need to freak out because, like I was telling Sarah earlier in the show, I don't think now I've been doing this so long, and I look and I think, what were you thinking? Because we have so much turquoise. I mean, and I'm excited, but it's really funny. I guess I'm a hoarder because I don't want to turn it loose. You know, I get so attached. And I think that there's a certain comfort level I have. I have to have turquoise, and I have a certain comfort level. And I guess I am a hoarder. I'm an organized hoarder.
If you're going to hoard anything, gemstones are not a bad thing to hoard.
Turquoise is, I got to tell you, it's a great investment. I have people approach me constantly now that they know what I'm sitting on, and they constantly are going, "Are you ever, are we ever thinking about, selling?" So we have, and that's why we can do what we can do, and also that's why we can offer you the prices that we offer. And this is honest truth. Okay, I have a lot of my materials that have gone up so much from the time that I purchased them that I could literally make more. Honestly, I could make more selling the rough material just as a rough material instead of making it into a product. But that would defeat the whole purpose of the Mind Find show. We want to have things that nobody else, it's kind of like pride, it's kind of an ego thing, right? Where you can do things that are really cool that nobody else could do for you.
No one else had this in Tucson. You had to bring it to Tucson.
I had to bring it to
just so we could film it. By the way, we have a matching cuff, we have a matching ring, we have matching earrings. There is no other turquoise like this in the entire assortment. If you love Sleeping Beauty turquoise, if you love that robin's egg blue turquoise, if you want an invigorating and energizing and mesmerizing, if you want that electric blue color, whether it's something that you wear with a maxi dress on a beach, on a summer vacation, or you want something that is vibrant with a cream color turtleneck and a beautiful blazer in the middle of winter, you have something that will catch the attention of everyone around you. And I love that you captured the natural shape of the stones, and you've got that free-form design that gives it that chunky and three-dimensional feel. It is completely adjustable. It's all set in solid sterling silver, so you can adjust the length. Now the ring and the cuff, let me just give you a couple options here. So we do have the ring available for you. That's all done in solid sterling silver. That's the biggest piece of the brand new royal blue turquoise you're gonna find today. The ring's a 14 by 10 millimeter. We have the ring in all sizes, 5 through size 10. Here is the matching cuff. It is really extraordinary. It's all set solid sterling silver. Every single stone, bezel set, it's handcrafted. The stones are selected so they match beautifully. Those stones are also giant. Those are 10 by 8 ovals in that beautiful, dreamy, eternal blue color. And then we've got the matching earrings for you. The earrings are also done in a nice big size. Those are the 10 by 8 millimeter. So we've got options for everybody. Make sure that if you love this color blue, look at how flawless that blue color is. The ring, very affordable, less than $60. The cuff is yours for under $140. Then you can add the matching earrings and the necklace. It's all on 6 FlexPay. So just shop to your drop. This is a once a year event. We bring out the best of the best. Extraordinary new Mind Finds. My all-time favorite lapis is coming up. Stay tuned. A couple items we won't have time for, but I want everyone to know that if you're looking for something intriguing, we have the Autumn Chalcedony Opal Stud Earrings at $33.99. I love that color.
This is a natural, it's chalcedony and opal, seam opal put together. It's almost like boulder opal from Australia, but the matrix material is actually a chalcedony.
Nice big size in the earrings. Those are gonna come in at a little less than 1 inch. And then we've got the matching cuff bracelet that fits up to a 7 1/4 inch wrist. That's $110 off our regular price. I mean, it's worth it just for the sterling silver alone, not to mention the size of these beautiful, big, rectangular 14 by 10 millimeter stones. An extraordinary opportunity, just 5 dozen remaining.
This is Ethiopian autumn opal, it's chalcedony opal. And if you notice this, you know the cuff I always wear? This is based on that design.
Cool. It's such a handsome piece. A wonderful opportunity buy for everybody. You can follow along online at hsn.com. That's always kind of the fastest and easiest way to jump in early. And a lot of you already did a lot of early shopping. You've snagged your 3-strand lapis bead necklace. If I had a pick of the hour for you, you're looking at it. I fell in love with lapis all over again, wandering the Tucson Gem Show. And believe me, I wandered. I probably did like 20 to 30,000 steps a day. You could walk for miles going through every aisle of every tent. It's spread out over all of Tucson. And every time I saw lapis, it is such an eye-catching stone. It makes you want to stop and turn around and bring home something so breathtaking. If you've never had a chance to own lapis, it's a wonderful stone with an incredible ancient lore and history to it. Now today, we have a 3-strand lapis bead necklace you can get home for just under $115. Jay, I don't know how you do it. It should be appraised near $200. Flex pays less than a $20 bill. It's completely adjustable with a solid sterling silver chain and beautiful hook clasp, so it's super easy to find the perfect length, anywhere between 18 and nearly 23 inches. But I love what you do with the lapis. So what's your secret for the lapis? What's your source, Jay?
Well, I have, I can't. This is one of the materials where I can't go direct. This comes out of the small villages in the Hindu Kush mountains of Afghanistan. It's very tribal. They don't even have roads. When in this area, literally, where they have these deposits and these mines, these small village mines, when you have running water, it means that you have a stream in your backyard. Okay, I mean, if they've got electricity, it's because they have a portable generator and they've brought in fuel. I can't go there and trade. It's just this is something that I have to rely on somebody else who can go in and trade. They bring it, we hand pick it. That being said, those are things that I've established over the years. Originally, how I got involved with lapis is actually meeting a lot of these contacts through the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show. And they were, that's how I got my original contacts, and then we went from there, and then we went to direct trading. One of the things, and I was telling Sarah, when you go to Tucson, it's not as much what you see at the show, it's what you don't see, okay? And here's what you don't see, okay? Tell me if I'm wrong, okay? But you saw lapis, she did see lapis, she saw strands, she saw probably some very beautiful lapis. But here's the thing that was key. She didn't see lapis rough, right? If you did, it was a specimen.
Right.
Where somebody...
It was already finished and polished.
It's already finished and polished, but it's a specimen. It's not something that somebody is selling to me, which you saw how I buy things, right? I buy them in large bulk, and I'm buying just the raw material. I'm gonna finish it, I'm gonna use that as my cutting material. You don't see that anymore. It's all finished. They're selling you specimens, and then I will tell you on pricing. Okay, you want to have sticker shock? You want to have a little reality? You want to see what great prices we have? No brag, just fact. Go to the largest gem and mineral show in the world and see what they get for this material on a normal basis. The reason we can do this is because of the way we buy. We're direct. We're a direct importer. I can't go, like I said, I cannot go directly to the mining. If I could go directly to the miners, it would even be better. Here's what's happened over the past 3 to 5 years. I knew it was going to happen. It's like it's happening, and you don't want it to happen, but you know it's eventually going to happen. And I will tell you, this is the reality of what I do. If you're manufacturing items, and so your material is going out your front door, and you're not bringing in anything into the back door to replace that material, pretty soon nothing comes out the front door. And unfortunately, that's going to be the case with lapis. And if
so
somebody,
this is not
if somebody
a stone
has a great,
we're going to see a lot of.
Look, you're going to see
going
less.
Forward.
You've seen less and less every year from me.
Pretty
in 2020. And here's the whole key: is there a lot of lapis material? There's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of lapis that I can take you to, that I can go to. It only has one thing in common: it's not the grade that I buy. Right. This is the grade that I buy, that nice high blue. You know, this, in fact, it's even got a little pyrite in it. This is normally something that it probably
wouldn't. See that flash of gold?
Where you've got that little bit of character to it. But this is the material you're just not seeing anymore. You're not seeing it in the rough. There's several different reasons why I personally believe. I'm not going to go into them on the air, but it would take too long to explain it. But it's a historical thing. This lapis, believe it or not, okay, there's only two sources of commercial lapis. One of them is in Chile. You can tell that because it has a lot of white in it, okay? It's more like a denim lapis. It's nothing that I would use in my designs. You have this, which comes from the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. Do you know that they've actually proven that the lapis that are in the artifacts in like the Egyptian tombs, guess where it came from? It came from the Hindu Kush region. They can actually prove that that's where it came from. Marco Polo, when Marco Polo went to China, you remember the Silk Road, the Silk trading route? Okay, he came through what is known now as Afghanistan. Back then it wasn't called Afghanistan, but now it's called Afghanistan. He came through there. And you know, one of the things, the treasures that he traded and brought back was to Italy, lapis. So when you see the relics and when you see the artifacts in the museums and they have lapis in them, that lapis came from these same deposits, these same small mines. There is no massive for the jewelry. There is, you know, like we're currently doing some construction. My wife, my beautiful wife, is doing our bathroom in lapis. Okay, but here's the thing: it's a commercial lapis where they're doing it in these big quarries, right? This is jewelry grade lapis. This is the high end. You only see this in small. They bring this all with pack animals or on their backs. They bring it down on horses. They bring it down in donkeys and panniers, or they bring it literally on their backs. They carry it down. They bring the material from the villages down these trails. They bring it to an area, a consolidating area, where it's picked up by a road. They have a truck. They pick it up, the guy that we know. They pick it up. They take it back to the yard, and it crosses into another country, okay, which is not the greatest, safest place, but it's safer, okay? And where we can actually get to it, where we can go in and hand pick, and then we're able to get our material.
So you get the rough, and then you cut it yourself, you polish it yourself.
Everything you're seeing here.
You put it on the strands.
Right, this is what,
you set it in sterling silver.
What is so incredible about this, okay? So you're still getting, we're still able to do this. This is 3 strands.
Like, these are not small beads either.
Normally you would, you know, if you saw this in the show,
this is chunky.
Just one strand of lapis at the Tucson Gem Show can be as much as what we're selling the 3 strands.
You cannot make it yourself.
Right.
Not for this quality.
And not
for the size and the presence and the 3 strands.
Because of the way that we manufacture, the way we're able to do it. The problem that I'm going to have is lapis. Unfortunately, this is what I call one of my big 12. Right. Lapis is really a kind of a key component in a lot of my designs. I have material. I'm not saying I don't have material. What you're going to see in 2020 is you're not going to see a lot of strands. I can't afford to waste the material on beads. So what you're going to see is more cabochons. I'll be still doing some matching, but I'm just going to try to dribble it out as much as I can. I keep hoping to score another big load, or that I'm able to get the material again. And I've been hoping now for the last, I saw it start to slow down 5 years ago. The last 3 years have been pathetic. Last year in 2019, I mean, totally, I went on 3 trips to buy lapis. I bought less than 5% of what I normally get. I mean, every year it keeps decreasing. After a while, you have to understand it's very expensive to go. It costs money to actually travel and to be able to do that. And when you come back and you got nothing for your time and your effort, it really, you know, after a while, you just say,
It's
you have to call it quits.
Rich, this color. It's such a beautiful, rich royal blue. If you don't have anything like this, I want to highly recommend that if you love any type of blue gemstone, you love your tanzanite, you love your sapphires, you love your blue topaz, you add blue lapis to your gemstone wardrobe. There just isn't anything else like it, and to get 3 strands for under $115, it's really crazy. I almost have to remind myself what I'm looking at when I'm out here with Jay, because it's not faux, it's not fake, it's not glass. This is not a reconstituted or color enhanced stone. This is the real deal.
A lot of the lapis,
all lapis.
That's another trend that you'll see, and that's where you
can twist it.
Where it's so invaluable to be able to go to Tucson is you'll see kind of what is coming up in the market, and what they're doing now is they're taking a lot of the denim lapis, which has a lot of whites in it, it's not this quality, and they're doing a color enhancement process that makes it look like this. But it's not, it's been color enhanced, right? They have changed it, and I saw a lot of that from a lot of the people. The reason that I know what they're doing, or I can tell, is I tell them, look, I don't want to buy the finished product, I want to buy the rough into conversation.
And there you go. And that's why you get to see these beautiful finished pieces that Jay can control the quality from beginning to end.
We control it from literally to the mine to your house, right? We control it every step the whole way. So I can guarantee you what I'm giving you. And also I can guarantee the quality. I can guarantee you when I tell you what it is, that's what it is, because we're the ones cutting it. We're the ones that are actually manufacturing the product.
You're gonna just go crazy when you get this home. I love this color. I love the ancient history of the lapis.
I love this
that goes back to the Egyptians, that goes back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, that goes back to Marco Polo. I mean, what you're wearing, what you own when you own lapis, excuse me.
I'm sorry I choked you up. Are you all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that we're suffering, just so you know. I've been doing the same thing all day. I think it's from the dust in Tucson, because one of the things that you do when the wind blows in Tucson, I've been hacking. Have you noticed the whole time I've been here? This is, are you all right? Yes. Sir, it's okay? All right. Hope I'm not going to have to do Heimlich or anything like that, correct?
You can do the next hour by yourself. You got this.
No, I don't. You're not going to, so you're going to desert me.
I actually think it was the dry air and maybe the allergies or something.
Do you know what?
That was flaring up.
I think it's the dust. Do you know that I've had this tickle in my throat since I got back from Tucson. But it was very, very, very unusual weather. You just never know in Tucson. I mean, it was a lot of dust.
We sure did. Okay, let's go on to the matching bracelet, which so many of you have already been shopping for. We just have a few dozen of these to go around. But look at the size, the magnitude, and this beautiful lapidary work, Jay.
You look at this and look at the quality, and again, these are really part of the gallery collection. Look at the grade, and this is what you're gonna see from me in 2020. Look at the grade of lapis here. Nobody has this. Well, if they do, congratulations. And then you got that beautiful Campitos blue ice turquoise accent. And then if you look at the work on this, the craftsmanship, this is all 3-dimensional. This isn't a flat inlay, it's 3-dimensional. All the silver work on this done by hand by our silversmith, all from sheet material. Truly gallery pieces, one-of-a-kind pieces.
I love the silver work here. You have that like window, like trellis effect. You've got beautiful twisted rope designs of silver. It's big, it's bold, it's magnificent. This is what Tucson is all about. Jump on in. I would hate for you to miss out on any of these spectacular pieces. You can shop online, you can give us a call, and it's all on 6 FlexPay. So I encourage you not to miss out on everything and anything Tucson. We'll be right back.
Our Happy Place cleaning products
Are made with plant-based ingredients.
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
Comme Paris on HSN.
I love the Tucson Gem event because you just absolutely never know what you're going to find. It's a time when I can discover brand new rough materials. It's that one opportunity I have every year. Fresh video.
Yeah, we were just saying that was like 3 days ago.
Right.
We were in Tucson filming this. So
yeah.
That is like the freshest video you could ever imagine. I actually haven't even unpacked my suitcase. I just rolled in and slept for a day and jumped right back into business here at HSN.
I came home, I was home 5 hours, came in, left, and came over here. I have a very loving wife, but then the weather yesterday was so horrible that I normally fly. I bring my plane, but I had to drive, and I'm not a good driver. You don't want to be on the road with me. I have the attention span of a gnat. When I fly, I have to pay attention. When I drive, I design jewelry in my head. You never know what's going to happen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't want to be on the road with you.
You don't want to be on the road when I'm driving.
I do want to be in a plane. I trust you as a
Well, in the plane, I pay
pilot.
attention. I pay attention in the plane because you have to think about flying.
Well, here's something you do need to pay attention to because we have a brand new mine find. You have never seen this before.
Brand new.
It's an all new mine find. It's a brand new turquoise. It's a world launch all the way from Asia. It's the Golden Dragon turquoise bead necklace. Here you are with some of the nuggets in Tucson.
Right, and again, it's not what you see in Tucson or what you don't see in Tucson. And what you're not going to see in Tucson, you're not going to see this rough material. We had a HSN film crew there for us. They were there on that day, and one of the things that they told me to prep for this, they said, hey, Jake, we want to go see the miner of the Golden Dragon turquoise. And I said, that is impossible. And I said, they're not at Tucson. They don't come. This is the world's largest gem and mineral show in the world, the world's largest. But even things like this are so rare that they don't come. The miners don't come. The only Golden Dragon turquoise that was in Tucson is the material that I brought, okay? And I wasn't selling it. This is for me. But this is so exciting, and this is what keeps me going. This is what keeps me charged. This is what winds my clock, okay? That keeps me just rolling, rocking and rolling.
I can see why.
I was saving this, okay? You have to understand a lot of these turquoises, I might have them for a couple, 3 years. And what I'm doing, though, is I don't want to put them out on the market. I don't want people to know about them, number one. Number two is what I'm doing is I'm stockpiling. This doesn't come out, okay, these aren't giant mines that have huge track hoes that are just, getting this large, the big dump trucks that they're just, pulling out tons and tons of turquoise. This, you have to be patient with it. You have to collect it. And you might get 100 kilos. The next lot that may come in might be 1,000 kilos. The next lot might be 10 kilos. You have to slowly but surely collect the material. Another thing that I've changed over the years, I learned, as you get older, you learn a lot, I've learned in my industry. It used to be that when I bought anything, I did what they call mine run. So everything that came out of the mine, I bought it. I would go through the whole sorting process. After a while, I thought, this is ridiculous. I'm throwing away 2/3 of the material that I'm buying, even though I'm getting a real cheap price. I'm throwing away approximately anywhere from half to 2/3 of the material. I was throwing in what we call the rock garden, okay? Things that I'm never gonna process. It's not my qual standards. And so now, only way I buy from a mine is I buy select. So what am I doing? I'm taking your best material. So how do I compensate you for that? I pay you more. But I would rather pay you more, go ahead and sort it there. It costs me less to ship it. It costs me less to ship it because I'm only going to select, it's select material, so I'm going to utilize that material. So in the long run, I think I'm able to give you a better quality product, and I'm also, in a long run, I'm saving a ton of money and giving you a superior product for it. This is Golden Dragon. I was saving this, to be honest with you, for my December 2020 Today special. This was going to be a world launch. I was going to keep it. Unfortunately, I've been collecting this for about 3 years, and it looks like somebody's turning off my faucet, you know? I hate when that happens, I really do.
We do not have a lot of these to go around.
Yeah, and this material is very unusual. It's all, you know what's really cool with this? Look at this material, okay? There's the rough. Do you see what makes this unique, what makes this different? You've got these really high blues, you've got these tealy blues, tealy greens, but what really, and the reason they call it Golden Dragon, where it got its name, do you see the gold matrix? That's what the natural rough looks like.
Almost like a little coppery hue, or this little
soft
light
gold
catching
yellow. Yeah, really wild.
Isn't this pretty? And
that's all natural.
Every stone has a totally unique pattern and color combination to it.
You know, there's no two alike.
These are big. They're almost like, oh, if this was like a quarter or a nickel, and then it graduates to more like a dime size up here.
Have you seen? Okay, we're doing the graduated there, but if you saw the rough that we just did the photograph of, and you saw the rough material, what's really cool with this is we're cutting it from the rough. Okay, so another thing, these aren't machine cuts. These are all done by hand. Wow. You know how you can tell? Do you see when you look really close with them? You'll see one's a little wider, one's a little thinner. Yeah. We're taking the flats, we're actually working with the material, and it's cut. They're all, that's how you can tell it's done by hand. If it's done by machine, it's almost perfect. Right. If you do it by hand, it's gonna have that. And to me, that means more, because you're buying something that's really hand done, handcrafted. I mean, an artisan is sitting there, he's actually literally done this by hand. It's not where he's taken the material and put it in a machine. Sometimes you have to, use some forms of machinery, and we do, like on our round beads and stuff, we've actually had to go to that to be competitive. But a lot of my round beads are even still cut by hand. But this is really something that's unique, it's different, it's a brand new turquoise. If you're a turquoise collector, a brand new mine find. And the only one that has it is Jay. Believe me, I tried. I asked everyone. I had this little list. To see if they had it. The buyers gave me a J. King challenge. They gave me a list of gemstones, and I walked around to every tent, and I said, do you have Golden Dragon, or do you have that royal blue? Some of the mine finds that we showcase tonight, no one else has them in the largest gem and mineral show in the world. So you're gonna be wearing a one of a kind. This piece is so fabulous. I think you're gonna love it with your blues, with your greens, with your camel colors. I think it's just magnificent with your leathers, with your suedes. That would be so pretty. Okay, coming up next hour, we've got one more hour to shop our today's special, the chrome diopside bracelet. One more hour to jump in on a sale price on kunzite. This is one of the most breathtaking designs of the entire evening. If you thought kunzite was just for fine jewelry set in gold, think again. Yeah. This is real chunky kunzite beads. It's natural. It comes out of Brazil. It's really, really unique material. This is part of the beryl family. Isn't that amazing? That's the same family as aquamarines and emeralds. Correct. So you get a beautiful exotic stone. Look at the size of these beads. And it's about $40 off our regular price today. All have the solid silver sterling finish, and then you also get that wonderful adjustable toggle clasp. Okay, something we have not seen tonight is yellow opal. We gave you a sneak peek earlier, but in case you're just tuning in, wait till you see this in person. Is this from Australia? This actually is from Zambia. Zambia. Let's take a look. It's this beautiful lemon yellow honey color that is like a little ray of sunshine. We took nearly $100 off the price. We're getting it to you tonight for less than $17 a month. So you've got a sale price, you've got a Tucson find, and you've got a magnificent color, which we hardly ever get to see in gemstones. You don't really see, in opals, and here again, okay, I specialize in turquoise. Rare. I specialize in turquoise. That's what we're known for. Even in the industry, we're known for turquoise. And then my second go-to is opals. I travel the world looking for new opal finds. The turquoise and the finds, that's how all of my trips start. I'm either going to look at a new turquoise, or I'm going to buy an old turquoise. I'm going to look at a new opal deposit, or I'm going to buy other opal that I've already established with that miner. Everything else that you see on this show, spider webs off of that. All of the connections that I have, everything I do, it all spider webs after going after those two rough materials. So I can't tell you how excited I am when I find something like this. I have found yellow opal. I've been doing this for 43 years professionally. When I say professionally, it'll be 25 years. The show will be on in October. I'll be on air 25 years. You know, I want to thank everybody who's been a loyal followers of us. And really, you know, we couldn't do what we do without you. But I'm rewarded by that, and I hope that you feel compensated by the fact that you get to see things like this that you normally wouldn't see. I go way out of my way to do this, and this, I'm just telling you, this is a very unusual color. I've only found yellow opal 3 times in my life. First time was in Namibia, second time was in Paraguay, and the third time is this new material from Zambia.
Oh, it's magnificent. It's so pretty. I can honestly say this is probably something you don't already have. If you love the idea of adding that little ray of sunshine, yellow is the color of smiling faces and happiness and positivity. It's a perfect addition to your gemstone wardrobe. That's the lowest price we've ever offered. Brand new sale price, so jump on in. We'll be right back. Here's a little sneak peek at our Tucson Gem event.
You know, 40